Hey you! You're really lame and slow and you're in the way. Get out of here.
Sorry. My name's Hayato Kuramoto, 26 years old. I've been working at this beauty salon since I graduated from vocational school, for 6 years now. Even after 6 years, I still can't seem to get things right. I'm constantly getting scolded and pushed aside by my boss and colleagues. Hey Kuramoto, how much longer are you going to spend on one customer? And you only pick the low-priced menus.
He's such a burden on our store. Why does someone so uncool and gloomy even work here?
Sorry, but I wanted to suggest the most suitable menu for the customer's needs.
Manager, let's just leave this guy to clean the floors and go handle the customers ourselves.
The manager who transferred here 3 years ago is overly focused on profits and turnover rather than customer needs. And this is Mami Itadaki, who joined her store around the same time as the manager. For some reason, most of her customers are men who seem completely devoted to her. And her work style aligns perfectly with the manager's. She pushes excessive sales tactics on customers and gives half-hearted counseling. I've been struggling to keep up with this completely different approach from before they arrived.
This product will make your hair super silky, and it's a bit pricey, but it's very well rated. If you buy this, I might even start to like you.
Then, maybe I'll buy it. Maybe this will make my hair silky too. Customer, there's a product that suits you better. Damn it, why can't I say it? This kind of thing happens a lot. I hate myself for not being able to step in and help. I'm quitting because it's just not worth working here anymore with those two running the show.
Me too. I can't keep up with such reckless sales tactics.
With those words, the skilled staff who originally worked here left, and then...
Ever since that guy became the manager, the service has gotten sloppy, and all they do is overcharge.
The customers who had been coming before the manager arrived gradually started leaving the store. With the loss of skilled staff and regular customers, the store's performance slowly but steadily declined. Then one day, I was assigned to handle a customer who usually requests Itadaki. I'm glad she's off today. Lately, she's been bombarding me with sales messages. Honestly, I was thinking of changing salons, but Kuramoto, you actually answer my questions. Maybe I should request you from now on. This is Yusuke Kizaki, a popular influencer in the beauty industry. He's so bright that he almost blinds someone like me. I've never seen his content, but I heard he posts videos about men's makeup and fashion, sharing useful tips. But weren't you requesting her because you liked her technique? No, I get my cuts and major work done at other salons. I only ask her for light makeup. She's actually just a friend of a friend, so I was requesting her out of courtesy. It seems his request wasn't due to her skills. Knowing her pride, if she finds out about the change, it'll be a big deal. But the choice of who to request is up to the customer. I couldn't say anything more. Several days later, the worst-case scenario I had imagined came true.
What's this? Even after stealing my client with your filthy hands, you're still working here? Not only do you look shady, but you also do shady things. Why don't you just disappear already? You're an eyesore.
Since Ikizaki changed his request to me, Itadaki's attitude towards me has worsened, just as expected.
This isn't a place for gloomy people like you.
I'm sorry. The final blow after all the accumulated stress pushed me to my mental limit. When the manager finally said, "You're fired," I decided to quit the job. Maybe it was always impossible for someone like me. At first, I felt a bit lighter after quitting, but as I remembered those days, I found myself feeling depressed every day. Luckily, I had savings, so I decided to take it easy for a while and focus on recovering my mental health. I was enjoying my time off, immersing myself in hobbies.
Hey, what are you doing, big bro?
A few days after quitting the salon, I went back to my parents' house and was engrossed in a game I had neglected. My sister, who still lives at home, came in to get some documents she needed for work. It's been a while. As you can see, I quit my job and I'm playing games.
Have you found your next job yet?
No, not yet. I get a slightly uneasy feeling from the way she's talking. Whenever she talks like this, it usually means she's about to ask for a favor.
You're unemployed now? Then help out my friend.
Huh?
Oh, great! I can trust you to handle this, big bro.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I've got to go, so get the details from her. Oh, and don't worry, she runs a beauty salon. See ya!
Wait, I have something I wanted to talk to you about. She shuts the door with a loud bang. Hey, listen, sis! I was bewildered by the sudden turn of events, and then an unknown number called me. She never intended to hear my answer from the start, did she?
Hello? Is this Kuramoto? My name is Anna Kiyokawa. Your sister introduced you to me?
Oh, nice to meet you. I heard a little bit about you. You run a beauty salon, right?
Yes, and I've been looking for a hairdresser to help out.
Honestly, I was still not mentally ready for this after my last job, so I wasn't feeling positive about it.
The truth is, I opened the salon because I wanted to help people with their beauty concerns. But as the salon got busier, I found it harder to dedicate time to counseling, and I realized I lacked the necessary knowledge.
I see, but I'm not sure if I can be of any help.
Your sister told me all about you. That's why I contacted you. I think you're the perfect fit. Let's meet and talk in person. Would that be okay?
In the end, I couldn't resist Kyokawa's enthusiasm, so I agreed to meet her. Later, I went to a nearby cafe to meet with Kyokawa in person.
Nice to meet you. I'm so glad you came.
Yeah, I knew it, but she really is a person of the light, unlike me. It's nice to meet you too, but I don't think someone like me could be of any help.
Being gloomy has nothing to do with knowledge or information. I'm looking forward to working with you.
At first, I was hesitant, but as we talked, I gradually started to relax. Kyokawa is great at drawing people out, and maybe that made it easy for me to talk. When I was in high school, I was saved by a stylist who cut my hair. It wasn't just about my appearance, she also gave me health advice. I've always wanted to be a stylist like her.
That's wonderful! Actually, I've been looking for a stylist like you. I believe that inner beauty is just as important, but I still lack knowledge in that area.
In high school, I struggled with skin problems and almost became a shut-in.
Let's get your hair cut and show your face. Also, you need to improve your diet. You're still young, so don't let skin troubles defeat you.
But I was saved by a hairstylist who listened to me with care. I wanted to become a hairstylist who could help people with insecurities about their appearance, just like she helped me. Driven by that goal, I studied hard about improving health and dieting. That's what made me want to become a hairstylist. Resonating with Kyokawa's philosophy, I started working at her salon, and a month quickly passed. Oh, Kuramoto! I was wondering where you went after quitting the other salon. It's been a while. Ikizaki, what brings you here?
Oh, do you know each other? Actually, Ikizaki-kun is an influencer buddy of mine.
After talking with Kyokawa, I learned she's also an influencer who shares styling tips online. It turns out she met Ikizaki through a collaboration video. Before, the manager at the other salon warned me not to poach clients. That's why I hadn't seen him since leaving. Lately, I've been dealing with bad skin because of stress. I came to find a foundation with good coverage.
Ah, for that you should talk to Kuramoto. He's our in-house expert on improving health from the inside out.
Wait, me? Giving advice to someone like Ikizaki?
What are you talking about? This is exactly the time to turn to Kuramoto.
Encouraged by her, I mustered up the courage and gave Ikizaki advice on improving his skin. Whoa, I thought I knew a lot, but I've still got a lot to learn. Thanks, Kuramoto. I'll start trying this today. I'm usually too shy, so I hadn't talked much with the other staff. But after hearing my conversation with Ikizaki, they started approaching me.
Hey, Kuramoto, are you really that knowledgeable?
Huh? Well, I used to have really bad skin, so I started studying.
I see. I'm good at covering things up with makeup, but I know nothing about inner beauty.
If it's okay with you, I can suggest some dishes that might help.
Kuramoto, what do you recommend for really dry skin?
Kuramoto, what's for dinner tonight? I want to start cooking for myself to improve my health. From then on, the staff started chatting with me like this, and then...
The cosmetics you recommended, Kuramoto, worked perfectly for my skin. Thanks to you, my dryness is gone and I can enjoy fashion again. Meeting you, Kuramoto, I'm so glad I can consult you. Thank you so much.
As my confidence grew, I was able to make my customers happy too. That's the kind of genuine smile I always wanted to see from my customers. Thanks to that, I was regaining my self-confidence. Then, one of Ikezaki's videos introduced me as a trustworthy hairstylist went viral. As a result, my client requests increased dramatically, and both the salon and I became very busy. Like-minded stylists who share our philosophy began joining the salon, and it continued to grow. Kiyokawa, are you still studying? Don't overdo it, okay? It's already busy enough as it is. Kiyokawa stays late every night at the salon, studying to deepen her understanding of the information I shared with her. Recently, I've had to leave early to see my sister, but Kiyokawa is truly a hard worker. The salon's growth seemed smooth, but behind the scenes, a significant issue was brewing. On a day off, while having dinner at an izakaya, Kiyokawa suddenly muttered something.
I'm thinking about quitting social media.
Huh? What's wrong?
Recently, I've been getting harassed by a specific troll account. It's really wearing me out.
Saying that, she showed me her phone screen. Whoa, you can promote things like this too, huh? Being unfamiliar with social media, I didn't even know about Kiyokawa's account. On it, there were posts celebrating the salon's success and her interactions with the staff. However, the comment section was filled with hateful messages directed at her. What the hell is this? This is all nonsense. They don't know anything about you.
The internet is full of baseless rumors like this, so...
She was forcing a smile on her face. I found myself leaning in closer to her. Kyokawa-san is the hardest worker and the kindest person I know. Sure, it's a bit of flaw that you don't realize when men are hitting on you. But I always find myself naturally drawn to your bright smile. That's how attractive you are.
Kuramoto-san, what are you talking about?
Hey, don't forget about me over here. Oh no, I completely forgot he was here too. Kiyokawa-san's face is turning bright red. Please forget I said anything. No way I can forget a confession like that!
It wasn't a confession to you, it was to me.
I couldn't imagine this kind of fun before, but now I'm grateful to these two, even if I'm embarrassed. A few days later, while cleaning up after work, Kiyokawa-san approached me.
I have an interview scheduled today, and I'd like you to join me, Kuramoto-san. From now on, I want to consult with you about hiring and maybe even have you take on some HR duties.
Are you sure? Wouldn't a gloomy person like me just scare off potential new hires?
What are you talking about? There are even stylists who want to work here because they admire you. Besides, I wouldn't hire anyone who judges people as being gloomy or bright, or anything silly like that.
I was nodding along to Kiyokawa-san's words, but when I went to the interview after work...
I know there's a gloomy guy working here, but I didn't expect him to be part of the interview process.
To my shock, the person sitting there was none other than Mami Tadaki, who had made my life miserable at my previous job. I froze on the spot, stunned by this unexpected encounter. She must have found out I was here from Ikizaki-san's social media.
So, what strings did you pull to get hired here? You should have quit being a stylist a long time ago. Kuramoto is a valuable member of our team, and you didn't use any connections to get here. You the manager? You shouldn't keep such a gloomy guy on staff, you know? It'll bring down the store's reputation. So fire him and hire me instead. I can do a much better job. Hiring someone who belittles others would be much more harmful to our store. This interview is over. Please leave. What? I came for an interview because Ikezaki-san recommended this place.
Calm down. What happened to your previous salon? You were doing well and had the manager's favor.
Thanks to you, I lost my clients and the place went under. You're a curse. That's enough. If you're here, this place will go under too. I'm out of here. He's not a curse. He's a valuable part of our team. Please leave immediately.
After Itadaki left in a fit of rage, it was just me and Kiyokawa-san in the store. We had quite the interviewee today. Sorry about that. It's my fault.
Why are you apologizing, Kuromoto-san? She was the one being rude, calling you gloomy and a curse. I'd never want to hire someone like her, and I'm glad we saw her true colors right away. And there's something about her. Something feels off. I'll look into it.
Later that night, I went home and decided to look up what happened to my old salon. Whoa, it's even worse than I heard. The reviews for the old salon were horrendous. It turns out Itadaki was manipulating male customers through flirty sales tactics. She would contact them personally, even outside of work, and get them to spend money on her. She was promising one customer that she would open her own salon, and took a lot of money from him. But in the salon, she was all over the manager. And when one of her customers saw that, he finally snapped. He apparently attacked the manager and confronted Itadaki right in the middle of the salon. It's unbelievable how she hurt her customers like that, and to think she still hasn't changed. This incident quickly spread online, and the salon ended up closing down. Well, I guess I won't see her again, so I should just forget about it. 6 months later, out of the blue, Kiyokawa-san asked me a question.
Kuromoto-san, do you have any connection with that Itadaki-san who came for an interview before?
Huh? A connection? She was just a coworker from my last job. I don't even have her contact info, and she pretty much hated me.
I see. You remember I told you about the harassment I was getting on social media, right? Well, I filed for disclosure to find out who was behind it. And most of the hateful comments were posted by Itadaki-san.
What? Itadaki-san did that? Why would she?
It seems she was obsessed with Ikezaki-kun for a while, and she resented me for interacting with him frequently on social media.
Apparently, after that interview, her hatred towards Kiyokawa-san escalated, and so did her harassment. Afterward, Kiyokawa-san sent Itadaki a formal notice for defamation and harassment. When she received it, she came storming into the salon, causing a scene in front of other customers.
What the hell is this? It wasn't me. My account was hacked. There's no way I can pay this. Withdraw it now.
Even when faced with the official notice, Itadaki remained defiant and selfish. This woman, even after everything that happened to the old salon, she hasn't learned a thing. There were customers I cared about at that salon. There were colleagues I worked hard with, and yet she shows no remorse. And now, she's hurt the person who saved me. I can't forgive her. How can you not apologize, even at this point? Do you have any idea how much you hurt Kiyokawa-san?
Huh? A gloomy guy like you thinks he can talk big? Don't get cocky just because you're finally getting some recognition.
Say whatever you want. What you're doing is disrupting her business. If you keep causing trouble, I'll call the police.
What is this? She's the one who sent this to me. This is defamation. I simply went through the proper legal channels. You're the one who exposed yourself by making a scene. If you claim your account was hacked, then prove it yourself. This woman! I knew there was something off about this place with a gloomy guy like you working here. And on top of that, you've been manipulating Ikezaki-san too. You're just using men to get what you want.
I couldn't believe she could cause such a scene after everything she's done, but then... What did you say about me? Ikizaki arrives just in time, his face showing a cold anger.
Ikizaki-san, she's trying to frame me. Please help me.
Get away from me. I hate women like you the most. Ikezaki's eyes were filled with disgust as he brushed Itaraki off. She seemed to falter a bit at his unexpected reaction.
What? Just because you're good looking, don't think you get away with this.
Whoa, she's really showing her true colors. This is terrifying. I couldn't help but mutter my thoughts out loud, freezing the room. Kuramoto-san, it's good to be honest, but...
That was a bit too honest.
When Kiyokawa-san and Ikizaki started laughing, the whole salon erupted in laughter.
What the hell is wrong with this place? You all better watch out. I'm going to post online that not only are the staff here crazy, but the customers are too.
After Itadaki stormed out, I quickly apologized to the customers. I'm terribly sorry for the disturbance.
No. It was satisfying to see. That comeback was perfect. I never expected Kuramoto-san to stand up for himself like that. It was so cool.
Thank you. Unexpectedly, the customers responded with applause and praise, smiling at me. Later, Kiyokawa-san sued Itadaki for defamation and business interference. Itadaki tried to avoid paying, but the video of the argument went viral, making her an infamous figure.
I'm so sorry. I never imagined it would come to this.
Her parents vowed to make her pay for the damages and promised that she would make amends. By the way, Kiyokawa-san's lawyer was my sister. Yes, my sister is actually a very competent lawyer. Afterward, Itadaki couldn't bear the scrutiny and returned to her hometown. But it was revealed that she had been hinting at marriage to one of her clients to get money from him. Now she's facing charges of fraud, or so I've heard. As for the old salon's manager, he was blacklisted from the industry and is now penniless, or so the rumor goes. One reason he's broke is because of me. He used what little savings he had left to pay me for unfair dismissal. Of course, my sister was the one handling the case. I had consulted her after I left the old salon. When all is said and done, I think the MVP in all of this is probably my sister. As for me...
You're the one who stood up to that woman and protected Kiyokawa-san, right? It was so cool how you defended her.
Since that video, more and more female clients have been coming to the salon, and I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. They seem to be fascinated by how someone as gloomy as me stood up to a woman like Itadaki.
Kuramoto-san, you're supposed to be working, you know?
Kyoko-san, I like you, so you don't have to get jealous, okay?
Oh, come on. I like you too, Kuramoto-san.
After work that day, I confessed my feelings to Kiyokawa-san, and we started dating. I had lost confidence because of how others viewed me. At one point, I felt like my heart might break. But meeting someone who valued me became a turning point in my life. I want to continue following my beliefs, so one day, I can truly value myself.
Damn, why isn't it working? I was in a shochu brewery. The smell of koji permeates the walls made of cedar. The sweet potato scent is not strong at all. What's wrong with my method?
Isa.
Oh, Izumi, sorry that I'm upset. What's wrong? Are you done with today's rehab?
Yeah, I still can't get a strong grip. Don't push yourself. I don't want to take away your precious time because of me.
Don't say that. I'm doing it because I want to, so it's okay. My girlfriend, Izumi Kanoya, wears a sad expression. She's been smiling less since her accident. Yes, since the accident a year ago. Is there any hope of recovery from the after effects on her hand?
If she continues rehab, I'm sure she'll be able to move to a degree that doesn't interfere with her daily life. Even so, I think it will be difficult to completely get rid of the numbness and discomfort.
Izumi was working in shochu brewing when she slipped and fell. She broke her wrist and unfortunately suffered after effects on her nerves and functions.
What should I do? I won't be able to make shochu anymore.
Her grandfather, who passed away a few years ago, was a master brewer. Izumi has been working hard for years to revive the shochu brewery left behind by him, despite lacking knowledge and experience. Reproducing the shochu made by her grandfather. Now, that dream is about to come to an end. What can I do? What can I do to make Izumi smile? What? Resigning? You're the ace of the sales department. At the time, I was a salesman at a major liquor sales company, and I repeatedly bowed to my boss before resigning. If Izumi's hands won't move, then I have no choice but to take her place. Naturally, Izumi was against it, but still, I had a reason for not wanting to end her dream. Thus I, Isa Kirishima, took over and launched the shochu brand, becoming the head brewer, but sales aren't good, and we're constantly in the red, even though I was once called a highly educated elite. Damn. The shochu I'm currently making isn't selling well, and the sales contracts aren't going well, so my income is paltry. Of course, unlike my previous job, I don't have the recognition, trust, or track record. The taste was mediocre too. The reason I was a successful salesman was because the work environment was already prepared for me. I was walking around trying to clear my mind, lying to Izumi that I'll be going shopping.
Oh wow! Could it be Kirishima-kun?
There was Kanna Sigarashi, my former colleague. Today's Sunday.
I was wondering what happened to you since you quit. But you don't look well, do you? Is your business in the red? The elite has fallen to the ground, huh?
She and I used to compete over sales results. We were both proud and saw each other as rivals.
Many of my clients are men. Everyone says they prefer me, the cute one, to the stubborn you, Kirishima-kun.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how things will be in a decade. Well, you seem to be doing well. See ya.
Hey! Say something back! Don't ignore me!
Without the energy to say anything back, I just laughed. I'm sure I look pathetic now. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, I've come all the way here, huh? Hello? A St. Bernard happily peeks out of the apartment and calls out to me.
Hey, Set-chan. Oh? Kirishima-san. It's been a while.
It's good to see you haven't changed at all. How's Mobukawa and everyone else doing? This is the apartment where I used to live. She, Nishizawa Akane, was next door.
Everyone is doing well. Kasuga-san recently got a new dog, a black toy poodle. You are living with the daughter of a brewer, right? But you look a bit gloomy.
Actually, the brewing isn't going well. The previous brewer never passed down his technique.
Brewing, huh? Oh! How about asking the landlord's husband for advice?
The landlord's husband?
I heard that he is a professor. So he must be smart. He seems to know a lot.
It's a simplistic idea, but he might at least have some connections. I nodded, thinking that she has a point. But isn't it presumptuous to ask for his advice when I'm not even a resident anymore?
You never know until you try. Go for it.
Alright. So with her encouragement, I contacted the landlord. Then, her husband got more enthusiastic about it than I had expected, and he said he would send me someone to help. I'm researching artificial sweeteners at a research institute. My name is Yui Kuma. I know quite a bit about koji and brewing through my research on oligosaccharides. My name is Isa Kirishima. Nice to meet you. He didn't tell me where he was affiliated, but a food expert had come, and he's not even being paid. Ah, I'll have to do this in my spare time, but I'll do it for free. I owe that old man a favor. Just who is the landlord's husband? You're using black koji? You said you're recreating the shochu made by your predecessor, but the only clue is his daughter's memory? Yes, apparently the previous owner's shochu had a strong potato flavor, but I can't get it right. I explained the small brewery that the previous owner built, step by step. Ikuma took notes every time. His questions are precise. He must be smart. Since it's a completely amateur making it alone, there seems to be a lot of room for improvement in the brewing method. Complete amateur. I can see that the way you select and steam the potatoes and control the temperature is pretty bad. Pretty bad. You said you've been taught by another owner of a brewery, but you clearly haven't learned enough, so... please give me your guidance. Wipe the blood away. It's a source of contamination. Did I say a bit too much? My pride as a former highly educated elite has been broken, but I guess that's the reality. After that, I reviewed the manufacturing method based on Ikuma's advice and studied at other breweries. Izumi, who saw this, seems to have started working harder on her rehab. Oh, you're not married yet? I was hoping to do so after things settled down a bit. By the way, what about you? When I was in college, my childhood friend confessed to me at a movie theater, and I didn't know what to say. Then, she put me in a chokehold until I said yes. Thanks to that, I have a fine wife and children now. Next to us, Izumi offers an altar a plate of stew and prays. I'm sorry I've made you cook for me too. Is your hand okay?
Oh, I'm always grateful for your help. And all these dishes are gifts from my neighbors, so it's fine.
Our neighbors know our situation and are always concerned about us. We are blessed with good people. I see. Actually, I brought a bottle today for you two to try. Huh? Izumi and I take a sip of the shochu that Ikuma brought and exclaim in surprise. This has a really strong potato flavor. The strong potato flavor and mellow sweetness spread throughout my mouth. I can clearly tell that the shochu I make tastes bland.
It's similar to the shochu my grandpa made.
This is not made with rice koji, but with potato koji. In other words, it's a shochu made 100% from potatoes. I've heard about it before, but I didn't know it tastes this different. Can you make koji from potatoes in the first place? It's true that koji mold germinates easily on grains such as wheat, rice, and corn, but it's possible with other things as well. But sweet potatoes have too much moisture. They need to be dried just right to grow koji. Then you have to process them into a granular shape like grains, so it's a lot of work. I think the previous owner used to use potato koji as well. It's difficult to make, but it's worth a try. I didn't even think of that possibility. I was so absorbed in just making something. You can be sorry about the past as many times as you want after you try more. So, are we gonna do it? Yes, we will. I held Izumi's hand and answered with a strong voice.
I have to try harder too.
Meanwhile, my former colleague, Segarashi, was called by her boss. Her sales have been declining recently, and her reputation with clients has not been very good. I have high expectations of you, and I want you to be a leader who can lead the younger employees.
Yes, I'll work harder.
Segarashi's performance has been caught up by her peers, and she was impatient about it.
When Kirishima was here, everyone fawned over me. He quit without even telling me, and my motivation is gone too. That's right. It's because of him. That's why.
Izumi, I want you to try this. It's been 2 years since I started looking for a way to make my own potato koji. I offered Izumi a glass. Izumi takes a sip and her eyes widen. How is it?
It tastes the same as the shochu my grandpa made.
Then Izumi begins to shed tears. Izumi has no memory of her parents. She has always lived with her grandfather. However, he was a very strict person and didn't let Izumi touch his work at all. He never even talked about it. In addition, it seems that the sales of his shochu were poor, so he closed the brewery and started another job. Even so, when Izumi became an adult, he treated her to the shochu he had made. That was the only chance she got to taste it.
Well then, I'm off.
A few weeks after Izumi became a working adult and left home, her grandfather suddenly collapsed and passed away. Then, while sorting through the few tools left in a storehouse, Izumi found a diary.
I couldn't have taken better care of my granddaughter. I wonder if I was able to make her happy, even just a little.
That was his true feelings, that he had been too shy to tell Izumi.
I'm sorry. I didn't know anything. I'm sorry.
Even so, Izumi began to take actions to revive the tiny shochu brewery.
I knew. My grandpa stopped brewing sake to make enough money for me. But he left me one bottle to commemorate my coming of age.
Yeah.
He was so clumsy. He threw all his shochu away, saying he was too embarrassed to let anyone taste it anymore. So he had a hard time recreating it. But I thought if I could recreate it, it would make him happy in heaven. I'm such an idiot.
That's not true. I understand how you feel. I'll help achieve your dream. The next year, I'm wearing a suit and visiting the company where I used to work. My hands are a little sweaty from nervousness. I never thought I would end up here again. After checking in, I stood in the lobby feeling uncomfortable. Then...
Oh, I thought I see someone familiar. Is it you, Kirishima?
As if mocking me, she came. It's been a while. You look a little paler than before.
You can't even say one or two things that make women happy, since you're no longer a salesman. You've really fallen low. What did you come here for? Did you end up failing and coming back?
I just have something to do here today.
Hey! Don't try to run away from me just because you're upset about being a loser, okay?
I'm so annoyed by her provocative talk. Then, a middle-aged man hurriedly came over.
Manager! It seems he's back to beg for work after failing to start a business. Are you gonna interview him?
What are you talking about? He's our client now. Even though he's your former colleague, I can't ignore such rude attitude. How many years have you been working here? What an embarrassment. Sorry, Kirishima. I kept you waiting and she was so rude.
No, it's okay. It's been a while, Akuna-san.
Huh? A client?
Yes, your company contacted me to ask about the craft shochu we make. I discovered the secret method that Izumi's grandfather used to apply to make his shochu, and started selling it as craft shochu. And sales have skyrocketed. We are no longer in the red. And how are things with you, Segarashi? Have you been given a position yet?
That's...
I chose someone else as the chief of sales. Since you left, her work has been sloppy.
Oh, even though you were so obsessed with results? Segarashi's face turns red at my words, and she glares at me.
Well, we have a lot to talk about, so I'll show you in. Segarashi, you go back now.
What? What the heck? How dare them leave me out?
Segarashi glares at my back and clenches her fist in frustration.
You finally got to meet me, you know? And yet you're being so cold. I can't stay like this.
2 hours later, the deal has been concluded, and I leave the office in high spirits. It's just around noon. I'm right on time.
Kirishima-kun, are you done? Hey, it's been a while since we last met. Let's go to lunch together?
Segarashi. We used to be good rivals. If she had stayed the same, I would have, but... Sorry, but I'm busy. Well then.
Wait a minute! What's with that attitude? How can you be so cold to me? Even though you and I are destined to be together.
Huh? What the heck?
I'm cute. And I was an elite who used that as a weapon to get contracts one after another. But you didn't fall for my cuteness and continued to compete with me as my rival. You are the only one who is worthy of me. And yet why did you quit the company without telling me?
Because I have a dream. Segarashi is dumbfounded at my simple answer. I wanted to make the dream of someone important come true. That's why I quit. Because that person is special to me. The manager told me about your work attitude these days. Could it be because I quit?
That's...
But I can't respond well to your feelings. You're not my special one. Segarashi is speechless. Just then, Izumi and Ikuma-san arrived. I was supposed to see them now. I arrived early, so I came over to you, but this looks troublesome.
Who is that woman?
Kirishima's wife. We are going to discuss about your wedding now, right? Now I'm speechless. Ikuma-san just told a huge lie. We haven't even registered our marriage yet.
What? No way, no way! It's a lie! Tell me it's a lie!
Segarashi tried to grab Izumi, but Ikuma brushed her off.
It's true that we're not married yet, but we live together and have vowed to spend our future together. It's a lie! You were that stupid woman who suddenly showed up here a long time ago and said stupid things like, I want you to buy my shochu. And I chased you away, right? I remember. Yes, I'm very sorry for the trouble I caused you back then.
Izumi started brewing sake shortly after graduating from vocational school, not knowing what to do. At the time, without any knowledge of business norms, she went door to door to each izakaya and company to sell her shochu. Naturally, no business dealt with her. At this company, Segarashi, who happened to be there, chased her away. But Izumi's hard-working appearance had a vivid impact on me. I was a new employee at the time.
You had me all along, but you chose this girl instead and threw your life away?
I've dedicated my life to her because she is the way she is. I want to help her because she has a great dream.
But I've always thought you were the right one for me.
But you made fun of my current job. I haven't liked you since then. Sorry, but I have no time to deal with your fantasies.
What the heck? You make fun of me. I can't forgive you. How can I forgive you?
Kirishima, go find a restaurant for us. I have some business to attend to. Okay. After making sure Izumi and I had left, Ikuma slowly approached Segarashi. I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Ikuma Yui, a researcher at a research institute owned by the country's largest manufacturer, Koihana. And I have deep connections to the Ministry of Agriculture too.
Huh? What's with that over-the-top title? Why is Kirishima-kun with such a person?
I won't tell you, but I'll tell you this. I've memorized your face, your name, and everything you said and did just now. If anything happens to those two, you understand, right? Segarashi's face turned pale and then purple. She probably doesn't have the energy to do anything to us anymore. Oh no, I've done something that's not my style again. Ikuma-san left her saying that. After that, Segarashi never corrected her attitude. She lost motivation for her work even more, and her former glory is now completely gone.
Segarashi, we've received another complaint from a client. We can't entrust you with sales work anymore.
I've been waiting forever. I never thought that Kirishima-kun wouldn't choose me.
Sigarashi, who has always been delusional, is still trapped in her fantasies and couldn't move forward.
Are you even listening to me?
Shut up! Don't tell me what to do.
Then, Sigarashi quit her job and changed jobs to find a new soulmate. However, no company would choose her. Sigarashi then flew off overseas, but I don't know what happened after that.
Isa, let's take a break.
Yeah, I'm still making shochu. What's different from before is that Izumi has joined the work too. After many years of rehab, she is now able to move her hands and return to work. I wish your grandfather could see how you are now.
Dad! Mom!
When I stepped outside, my 6-year-old son jumped on me.
I'm sure he's watching over us.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, Izumi, I want to tell you something again. Thank you for making my life full of joy. I'm happy to have met you.
What are you saying? I'm the one to thank you. Thank you for protecting my dream. I love you with all my heart.
Izumi said so, but in reality, there was only so much I could do. I prided myself on being an elite, but through brewing, I realized my limitations. But at the same time, I was able to grow as a person by getting help of Ikuma-san, the neighbors, and many other people. So it was none other than the power of everyone that protected my dream and hers. I can't thank everyone enough.